Oh, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Reggae Nights live on a Friday night. Got a special guest that I'm going to be introducing here in a bit. But until then, shut up and sit down.
Sit down.
Oh, we are alive, guys. We are utilizing the technologies of social media. First thing is, can y'all hear me? Because we went live the other night. Nobody could hear me. I got things to say, people. I need you to hear me. Guys, we are live. I've got a special guest I'm going to bring on.
Hey, what's up, man?
Miss Scott Lonker, how you doing, my man? How you
Pretty
doing?
good,
Welcome to
bro.
Reggae Nights Live on a Friday night.
Yeah, I can't complain, man. Just over here cooling at the house, you know. Just got done eating some pizza with the fam, and now I'm looking forward to reggae nights, right?
Reggae Nights, that's right. So, you brought up this magic word called pizza.
Yeah.
So, at the Lonker household, what are we putting on that pizza?
Man, I got kids the age from 15 to down to 6, so mainly cheese.
Cheese.
Mainly cheese, man. Cheese pizza, yeah.
Cheese.
Keep it
that's
simple,
it.
you know.
Okay. We got nobody going for the pepperonis.
No, they all like cheese.
Have you introduced them to pineapple on pizza yet?
Nah, we try to stick away from that around here, unless it's like barbecue pizza. You know, I never really got the ham and pineapple thing. It's not really my thing. You know, different strokes for different folks. But you know, if you got like a barbecue chicken bacon pizza, it's pretty good on that. I will say, yeah. I've had one of those one time.
Okay. Yeah. I see. Again, I mean, you're coming from a strictly cheese household.
Right. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, even like pepperoni's a little bit wild for you guys on a Friday night.
Maybe. Sometimes we might, you know, I prefer pepperoni myself, but as far as the kids go, they like cheese.
Now, do we get the marinara sauce with the cheese sticks?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right. I can handle that.
Who just eats cheese sticks by themselves, man?
All right, so we have pizza tonight, man. That is good to know because I am starving. I'm starving. How do you guys settle?
To eat before?
No, I didn't. I did have for lunch. I had leftover Philly cheesesteak egg rolls from Boca Lupa.
That's cool.
I don't know what sponsored by them, but Boca Lupa. Google me. I'm not hard to find.
All right, there you go, Boca Lupa.
So Boca Lupa, right? So there's a couple locations down here. So you're coming up. You're coming from the other side of Florida, right?
Yeah. I actually myself live in Altamont Springs, but our band is based out of Daytona Beach.
All right. So you guys are on the East Coast. We're on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And Boca Lupa, this place has the best chicken wings.
Really?
The best. Now, have you ever heard of Quaker Steak and Lube?
Yeah, I think so.
You've heard of
Sounds
these
familiar anyway. Yeah.
So it's a chain chicken wing restaurant.
Really?
It was.
I like chicken wings. It's like one of my favorites. So.
Yeah. Now this restaurant was birthed in my hometown.
Oh, well, that makes it a little better.
Well, when it comes to chicken wing and chicken wing expert, I have to say that's a pretty big ribbon on my bow.
Right.
I mean, do you put ribbon on bows? I don't know. I don't know if that worked or not.
It was there now.
It's there now. So we got cheese pizza and chicken wings. I'm guessing we're just going with mild.
Yeah, probably around here. I don't know. I got a recipe actually that I make my own chicken wings. It's like a saffron spicy sauce. That's pretty good.
Ooh, a saffron spicy sauce.
Yeah, It's kind of like the blend, like the smoothness of the saffron, kind of like evens the heat out. So it like kind of makes it a little spicy, but only after you swallow. You know what I'm saying?
For any of them sauce makers out there, guys, go ahead and look up Floridaze. They got a special sauce. Hey, did you see how I use that other camera?
I did, man. That's pretty cool.
That was pretty slick, huh? We were talking about that before we went live.
Pretty soon you're gonna have them all over the place, man. You just be looking up, looking down.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a haircut. Maybe, I don't know if I got all these cameras.
Come on, never that.
Yeah, with all these cameras and stuff, I actually did some sit-ups the other day.
Right on.
Sat up out of bed.
Sat up in your chair.
Sat up out of my chair.
There you go.
There you go. Doing curls. Don't ask what's in the coffee cup.
Right on. It's fucking vodka, man.
It's 6 o'clock somewhere, right?
Right. This is true.
So we got completely sidetracked with that pizza comment, man. I haven't even touched one of my questions for you.
Oh yeah, what you got for me, man?
Well, I don't know. I was kind of sidetracked on pizza.
Well, it's probably because you should have ate before we got on here. You have to get some pizza.
Talking brilliance, my friend. Talking brilliance. So we mentioned a little thing about you have this special sauce, right, for the chicken wings.
Yeah.
I think you kind of can apply that over to the music side of things too.
A little bit.
With Floridaze. Why don't you tell me how'd you come up with the name?
Well, we're Floridians, and we wanted to incorporate where we're from in the name, and we just kind of. My friend Evan called me one day, said he heard it in the wind, to be honest. Evan, Steel Pan Man. If everybody check out Steel Pan Man, New Smyrna Beach. My buddy Evan, he's a great soul. But he said he heard it in the wind, so we chose to go with that. And I found out later on that Jimmy Buffett had an album called Floridaze with a Y instead of a Z, like we spelled it. But that's kind of cool too, because Jimmy Buffett was all about Florida too, man.
Well, you heard it in the wind.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna write that down for some lyrics later on one day.
Right on.
I can't sing, but one day you might hear that. Now that's a really cool story, man. I like how he said that. That's coming from an artist when he calls you up and he is, "Hey, I heard something in the wind," and there's another artist on the other line when you're like, "What'd it say, brother? What'd it say?"
Yeah, that's exactly how it was too, man. I was like, "Well, what'd you hear?" Right. Yeah,
cool.
We used to be called the Swell Smashers, but we don't really smash that many swells nowadays, being fathers and all that other stuff. So we were like, we want something that has one name that kind of represents where we're from, and and that kind of just fit. It checked all the boxes. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I'm liking the logos too. I'm liking the new look. It's fresh.
Thanks.
It's not very Florida. It's very Florida.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what we are, man. We call it Floridian surf rock.
Floridian surf rock, coming from previously known the Swell Smashers.
Yeah.
That's all making sense, man. I think everything is lining up on that.
Yeah, I mean, we get dumped into the reggae category a lot, because don't get me wrong, our music is highly inspired by reggae music, the message, the vibes, and everything, and but we get a little heavy, and to be honest, reggae comes from Jamaica. I ain't never even been to Jamaica yet. I've been from Florida, so I sing about what I know about. So that's pretty much why we call it that.
Well, I think this is kind of had this conversation the other night, because we got into doing events and promotions, and like one of our critiques was we weren't reggae enough.
Yeah.
Well, now let's just talk about the definition of reggae. It's, I do a lot of analogies, and since we started talking about pizza, I gotta stick on the food. But when you got a good steak, right?
Yeah.
And reggae is just a brilliant genre.
Yeah, you can't like it's also it's long lasting. You know, it's not something that's died out. It has its own little underground thing, man. It's like it's got nothing but gotten bigger. You know,
We talk about roots. I mean, everything can touch this this genre from rock to everything. And I think that's really that's kind of what drew me in is I never had a specific genre growing up.
Right.
I played basketball and I wrestled, so I listened to rap and rock. Just depending what season I was in, and then baseball got a little weird because we got into country music.
Right on.
But I mean, really, it was kind of what was on the radio and what just, what you kind of felt and what kind of sounded good.
For sure.
And I'm kind of seeing
I'm a fan of all kinds of genres, man. All types of music. It's funny. I'm a fan of that new Andre 3000 Flute album. Have you checked that out yet?
Yeah, I have.
Just to hang out by yourself is some pretty peaceful music, if you ask me, dude. So I like any type of stuff like that, or really anything. So.
Yeah, I mean, if it inspires you, if it touches you, if it makes you change the way you feel, it's a good song.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what
no
genre
matter what it is. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and if it pisses you off, well, it touched you.
That's true. Cheers to that.
So I'm kind of talking more on just the different branches going. You've got different flavors. You've got the Florida surf rock. But I mean, that's who you guys are, and when you guys are on stage, I think that really shows.
Yeah, we're having fun. We definitely have our own sound, which I'm totally blessed for. Blessed to have, and we plan on just trying to spread that out, as far as we can take.
So what's the dream?
The dream in music, or just with Floridaze?
I mean, what's the dream if we're gonna wake up? Because
I think I got the same dream every musician, has. I'd like to support my family with my art. That's really the dream. I believe that, if you're a musician with kids and family and stuff like that, if that's really not your dream, then you're just kind of wasting your time. At the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I get making music just for loving to do it. That's why we're all here in the beginning, but where I'm sitting at, I'm 36, I'm married with kids, and I think it'd be really cool if my music would help take care of my family pretty much,
Very nice,
man.
I'm
here, man. That's why I like to enjoy music, and I want my music to give a good message. I want to. I like telling stories with my songs. We have a new song coming out called "The Ballad of Johnny Dope," and that's going to be our new single. We start recording May 19th down at Full Sail University, and that song kind of shows you what happens when you make bad decisions in life. And where that gets you ends up. So I want my music to give a good message and something my kids can look back on and be like, man, Dad had a lot of fun. So that's pretty much it.
Well, what a cool dad. Seriously, inspirational. Come on, that's just good stuff, my friend.
I have my ups and downs, but I love them. Sometimes I'll probably tell you I'm not that cool.
Listen, your kids will never think that you're cool, man. I've got a bunch of kids too, and I think I got a cool job. I like what I do, but man, my kids' friends think I'm cool.
Right.
So I think that's the true litmus test right there. Is that the kids' friends
think you're cool?
Yeah, then you did it, because you're never going to get the truth from your kids. And
no,
I'm at this stage now where I'm going to be a granddad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's my personal dream, to be honest. I've always wanted to be a grandpa. my whole life.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
True.
I can't wait because I look at kids now and I'm like, I messed that up. This is why you're like that. Like, my bad on this. I can't take that one back, but I'm not going to do it. The grandkids.
Right. There you go. Yeah. There you go.
This is the 2.0 version. I'm not going to mess up. I know what I did wrong on the first versions.
Right. There you go. Hey, life's all about growing, man.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. So, yeah, super excited about that. Definitely familiar with a house full of chaos.
Oh yeah,
I mean, kids just running around. How do you balance that? What's the secret? Cheese pizza.
Yeah, that makes them quiet for a little bit. I mean, the teenagers, they pretty much stay in their rooms. They're teenagers; they don't give too much trouble. And the little ones, they just, we got video games, man. And I'll come play with them. It's like I just keep them occupied, I guess.
So you play video games?
I do.
What do you play?
Well, with me and my children, we play Fortnite. Of course, everybody plays that now. And I got that's pretty much it nowadays. I used to play Call of Duty I used to play Call of Duty and stuff like that more when I was younger. But as far as now, I pretty much just play that with my kids, pretty much.
You on Xbox or PlayStation?
Man, there's probably every kind of console you can name in this house right now. Like, we can get on all 4 TVs and have a whole little throwdown in the house, So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get you guys my gamer tag so we can play sometime.
Please do, man. Please do, definitely.
Man, during COVID, I got stuck on Madden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to do, so I just started playing Madden. Right. And I started playing it online, and I just got my ass whooped.
Oh, and really? I haven't played that much.
I was like, wow. So then I got pissed. So I just kept playing. And, dude, I got really good. And, like, it's almost embarrassing on how good I am at Madden. And, yeah. But the thing is like, to be better, I got a life, man. I can't do it. Like, and I'll play guys, and I'm like, whoa, that dude, And then he has like
this all day. He's playing his mom's
games underneath his
right now, right?
Yeah, so
yeah, it's funny. I was playing. I got a message one time from this was years ago. I think I was playing Madden, me and my brother, and we were playing this kid online. And he messaged us. You can like instant message people on there. He sent a message saying, "You're probably some 40-year-old man in their mom's basement, just getting enjoyment from beating little kids all day because you're so tired of your life." And like that's what he messaged us. And I've remembered that my whole life. I was probably 22 when I got that, man. It's just the funniest thing. Some little kid.
Yeah, and that's me. I'm that dude on the couch, 40-some years old, that has grandkids with no life, just whooping on 12-year-olds, talking crap all night long.
On the game,
right? Yeah. When's the McRib coming back, man?
Right. Right.
So yeah, this year, this Madden year crushed me. Absolutely crushed me because I was playing and I was preparing and I watched Hard Knocks with Aaron Rodgers with the Jets.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I start liking Aaron Rodgers, right? And then I started playing with the Jets on Madden, and then I picked the Jets playbook. And dude, I was this close to buying a Rodgers jersey.
Oh, really?
And then 4 minutes of the game happened.
Oh. Right on.
That's what happens when a Cleveland Browns fan starts rooting for the Jets.
Oh, you a Browns fan?
Oh, I am. I am with pride, as you can tell.
I gotta. Hey, at least you stick with it, right? If you're, I've been a Bucks fan my whole life, man. Even like I'm talking creamsicle days.
Okay.
And they were dressed and had the pirate logo,
Those uniforms are something else.
Yeah. I always called them the creamsicles because that's what they would look like running around the field.
You say that, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, just like that.
I've been a Bucks fan. I'm not really too much into sports, to be honest. I don't like watch it every Sunday or stuff like that. But I can say I've been a Bucks fan my whole life, and I take I respect people that stick with their teams whether they had really bad years or not. So Browns are definitely one of those teams.
Still a Browns team, but when I moved to Venice, I ain't gonna lie to you, I rooted for Brady because I was hometown now.
All right, there you go. Yeah.
I'm paying Florida taxes, so I can root for the Tampa Bay. I can root for the
can.
Bucs. Right, I wasn't bandwagoning. That's the
too.
hometown team.
Yeah.
So I got my tax receipts.
Right.
Hometown team.
Right on. Definitely, man.
All right, so you do some Fortnite. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever get into and you said you got into the other shooting games?
Oh yeah, I played Call of Duty before. Oh, this is Ziggy.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
He's a free range ferret. He decided to come say hello.
Oh, absolutely. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Ziggy.
Ziggy had to stop in and say hi.
Ziggy does. He's an escape artist. He's
kind of what he's built
escape
for.
artist. Oh no, like I'll show you. Look, you see this little. You see that cage right there?
Mm-hmm.
You see how all that stuff's on the top of it? That's because he pries it open. And then on the bars there, I got zip ties to hold the bars so he doesn't bend them to get out. They're like, yeah, buy this ferret cage. It'll hold him in there. No, it won't. This guy's an escape master.
Not for Ziggy.
I should have named him Houdini.
Houdini. There you go.
Yeah. He's a cool little guy, though. It's my first ferret I've ever had. My kids love him, and, he just a cool little animal, man. Ain't never bit anybody, never caused any problems. Just, he terrorizes the dogs. That's about it.
He's not camera shy either.
Oh, no, he wants to be part of it, man. He wants to be right in the thick of the attention, for sure.
All right, so we got some new music. You got some events coming up. We also got something about Dank Soap.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, I met my friend Jeremy. He's the owner of Dank Soaps. Check out Dank Soaps on Facebook, everybody. You won't regret it. They got awesome products. They're all natural. He works real hard at it. And I met him at a festival, and I called him up one day and I said, hey, I got this idea for this soap flavor, I said, I want like an orange, like cypress wood type thing, I said, we can call it Florida Haze. And then, I told him, I said, we could do it for my band Floridaze, right? Which he loved it. He actually sent me some samples the other day, and they're great. He wanted me to use them and check them out, and they should be coming to the merch stable soon.
Coming soon, guys. Coming soon.
Couple weeks. It takes
Floridaze.
Yeah, I think it takes like 6 weeks to cure the soap itself once because he all makes it all himself. One guy. It's a mom and pop business, which that's what I like doing business with anyway. And Jeremy's just a great human being, really great guy. So.
Great follow on Facebook as well. I checked out the page the other day. I started following it.
He works
they do
hard,
contests
man. You can't
all
knock
the
his
time.
hustle, Yeah, for real. Jeremy's a hustler.
Look, if you're cheap or you're broke, they give away stuff for free, man. Just go over there, like their page, follow their page, and listen to what they do.
I can honestly say this. I've known Jeremy for about 5 years now, and he will literally give the shirt off his back to somebody going down the road that doesn't have one. He's that type of guy. It's all about him and his son, and just a great human.
Guys, check out Dank Soap. We got the new Floridaze flavor is coming out soon.
Yeah.
So you got new flavors, you got new music. What's your new song coming out?
We got, like I said before, we got Johnny Dope, the Ballad of Johnny Dope. We got a song Gravity. We got a song called Those Days, and a song called Surfer Girl. So we're gonna make like a little EP. I don't really have the name for the EP yet. We're still talking about it. But we start May 19th down at Full Sail University. And we're going to jam it out, man. We're super stoked. We can't wait.
I like that Gravity song. That's a good song.
Thanks, man.
And then you got an event coming up May 10th with the Meager Kings.
Yep, we got our buddies Meager Kings. We're opening for them on they're in the Keys right now, doing a little Keys run, and then May 10th we're at the Ocean Deck in Daytona Beach. That's our home base. And May 11th we're down in Punta Gorda at the Celtic Ray Public House. And then May 12th, we're at Captain Hiram's Resort.
Very nice.
So we're looking forward to it. We're going to have a good time. I know Chris and Russ are going to have a good time. And yeah, man, I can't wait. So.
Now these guys aren't from Florida, are they?
No, they're from Indiana.
From Indiana.
Yeah, check their music out, man. They're great. They're kind of like a ska punk band type thing, which kind of fits us because some of our songs, we mix. If I had to call our music, it would be a mix of reggae, punk rock, and ska music together. It's
a little bit harder than.
Nah, it's not real. Like our music they're a little heavier than we are, but I mean, some of our songs are.
Very nice.
But
very
most
nice.
of our songs, I like writing music, man, that you can just kind of like sit back and just, burn one to it. You know what I'm saying? And then some songs, like, sometimes I like to rock too. That's pretty much it. Let's just say beachy stoner surf rock music.
Surf rock music. So if we're on the beach or if we're just hanging out, are we going to do a bong, a blunt, a bowl, a joint, or a gummy, or a dab? What are we going to do?
Do I have to choose just one?
No, absolutely not.
I'm going to say, my name's Scott. It rhymes with pot, man.
I like that.
If you were going to come up and was like, hey, man, I have all of this. What would you like? And I was like, do I have to pick just one? And you were like, no. I'd be like, well, I'll take a little bit of all of it.
Very nice. Now, what's the preferred? What's the preferred?
My preferred, I like joints myself, I like joints. Nice. I like bongs too.
Okay.
I like dabs, but
I'm a dabber.
Like before, like if I had to choose between like a joint or a blunt, I'm gonna pick a joint. Yeah.
I'm a dabber and I'm a bowler. That's what I do. I'm a dab. I like to dab and I like to smoke from a bowl.
Right on.
Now we doing indicas, we doing sativas, we doing hybrids, or it depends, sativa. Or it don't matter.
I prefer sativa. I'm one of those people that when I smoke, I like to do things. I don't like to be in the couch.
Oh man, that flamingo smoke, man.
That flamingo's been talking shit all day, man.
All day.
Yeah, all day.
Feed him to the ferret.
Yeah, right.
Get him, Ziggy. Get him.
Yeah.
So we got. So you said sativas. Now I always thought I was an indica guy. Now this is my approach to weed. Okay. For me, I get excited. I like to talk, right? And what happens to me? Think of a merry-go-round, okay? And all these pretty little horses on this merry-go-round. That bitch starts to spin out of freaking control.
Right.
So I grab myself an indica and I smoke a little bit of that, or I take a nice little that slows down so I can pick out each horse.
Right on. There you go.
So that's the way I see it. Now I've switched over to some sativas, and I've noticed I'm a little bit snippy.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, my wife was like, "You need to get off them sativas," and I'm like,
"Oh yeah."
My bad.
Hey, you know what they say: happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, absolutely. So maybe I just go over to the hybrids if we want to pick me up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, I'm not really too picky when it comes to the weed.
No, me either.
Me personally, I mean, I remember what it was back. I remember back when all we could smoke was brick weed. So let's just say I'm grateful for the weed we have nowadays. Because I remember what it was like getting the 2-for-1s back behind the church.
And that's as cannabis advances, that's the nice thing is when there is regulation, at least you know what you're getting.
Exactly.
That's what not, and especially when it comes down on the medicinal side, and you can't mess around with that when you're working with anxiety and things like that. You need to if you find the right strand, you need to stick with that strand. You need to stick with that same sauce. Don't be mixing it up. And that's kind of we're pretty big advocates on the education side of cannabis too.
Right. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mix it up. I have actually, we got a song coming out called 46 Strains. It's gonna 46
strains.
46 strains. It's about my buddy Cochise. I was sitting on his porch one day playing guitar, and he comes out and he had this spliff about that long. And he goes, "Man, there's like 46 strains in this spliff, man. You want to smoke it with me?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." Yeah. And we sat there and I wrote that song, 46 Strains, that day on that porch while we smoked that spliff. And, you know.
Dude, yeah, that would be fun trying to find your favorite strand. When I'm smoking it, I try to find my favorite strand out of it, is what I would.
Right on.
Every hit.
Yeah. I mean, they, you know, I never thought, to be honest, when I wrote that song, I never thought people would like it. I didn't write it to like release, but we started playing it at shows, and people come up to me like, "Man, I really like that 46 Strain song." So I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna record that too.
That's a keeper.
Yeah, cool.
It's a keeper.
Yeah. So funny how that happens sometimes, you know.
Man, that's some good stuff, Scott. You know, I appreciate you taking out some time on this Friday night to hang out with me. You know, we covered everything. Having me, man. I appreciate it. From pizza to dank soap to Migger Kings to everything else you guys got going on. Ladies and gentlemen, check out Floridaze. How can people find out more about you guys?
Man, we're on Instagram and Facebook. We're going to have a website soon, and we're going to be on, as soon as we release this first EP, we're going to be on all streaming platforms, so can't wait for that. But it means so much to us if you can go like our Facebook page, check our Instagram out. You know, that's pretty much it right now. We would be very grateful.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. This is Reggae Nights Live. We'll check you out next Thursday.
Have a good one.
See you guys.